Hey there everybody, how's it going? For my CDAE 250 Report 3, I'm going to teach you guys how to rank cases. Now, I want to point attention to the three variables I have here. One of them is names, one of them is age, and one of them is test scores. All the names are randomly generated, all of the ages are randomly generated, and all the test scores are randomly generated. So there is no actual statistical meaning to any of the data points or things we might uncover during these tutorials. So let's jump right into it. First, what you're going to do is go under Transform, then go down to Rank Cases, hit Reset just in case you've been doing something else on this beforehand. First thing I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to bring one of my variables over into my variables box. So the first one I'm going to do is age. So I'm going to use my arrow to bring that over into my variables box. Then I'm going to go under Rank Types. Specifically, I want to use just a normal rank for the system for age. So specifically, it's just going to find the youngest or oldest person and then list them out in numerical order from there all the way until the end of the data set. So after this, you're just going to hit Continue. Then you're going to go under Ties. It doesn't really matter if you select mean, low, or high. All of this basically just means that, let's say I had a three-way tie at 10th, 11th, and 12th place for age. What this basically means is you would either take the mean of all of those values, the lowest or the highest. I'm just going to go with the mean because it really doesn't affect the outcome at all. Now, assign rank number 1 to either the smallest value or the largest value. What this essentially means is, do you want the number 1 ranking variable to be the smallest value or the highest value? Just depending on how you want to interpret your data set, you can choose which one of these suits your situation best. But because I'm going to do age, I'm going to do smallest value. Now I'm going to click Continue. You're going to see in the output window where we used the source variable was age, the function was rank, and then it came up with a new variable and a new label. And if we go under the variables tab, we can clean this up a little bit, get some of these unnecessary decimal points out of here, switch back over. Now a helpful trick is if you right click on the top here and then go to either sort ascending or sort descending, depending on whichever one works best for your current circumstances. For me, it would be sort ascending. Now this has all of the ranks going from 1 all the way down to 12 in that specific order. So you can see that Josh was the youngest person, followed by Jack, and then Catherine and Sage are tied for the number 4 spot. Now let's figure out what we're going to do here with the test scores. So in order to do another rank cases scenario, you're going to go back up to Transform, Rank Cases, Reset. Now this time, instead of bringing age over into the variables box, you're going to bring test score over. You're going to hit ranked variables again, and instead of hitting rank, you're going to go to fractional rank as a percentage. What this essentially means is that you're going to be looking at these test scores in a percentile format. So if you guys have ever heard of the MCATs or the LSATs, those are the tests that are required to get you into medical school, into law school. For neither of those tests, you get a raw score back. Instead, they organize you into percentiles. So let's say you get something in the 90th percentile or higher. That is considered extremely high, as for grades lower than that aren't considered nearly as good. So now that I've cleared that up, you guys can press Continue. Then you don't have to hit ties again. I'm going to leave it at mean, like I said before, because it doesn't really affect the data all that much. You can select Continue. And then because we're looking at test scores as a percentile, I feel like it's better to switch it from the number 1 ranking being the smallest value to the largest value. Press OK. Now you can see in the output window everything went through correctly. So let's switch back over to our regular SPSS page. Variable view, get rid of some of the unnecessary decimal points. And I don't think the name of this specific variable is very clear, so I'm just going to change that for myself very quickly. All right. And then again, you can right click on the top, assort descending. or a sort ascending. I meant to do a sort ascending in this situation. So you can see that Josh scored in the 8th percentile, so he was extremely high. As for everyone else everyone else had a lower score after that. You can see that that's about it. All right, I hope you all enjoyed my video. Thank you very much, and have a nice day.